Hey guys, this is part 3 of my naming compounds videos. If you haven't seen my previous videos in these series, make sure to check those out before moving on. Today, we're going to be looking at naming acids. An acid is a substance that contains hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. Because of this, the formula for an acid has one or more hydrogen atoms and an anionic group. Anions with endings of "ide" form acids with the prefix hydro and the ending changed to "ic." For example, HCl can be referred to as hydrogen chloride, but it's an acid, so it can also be called hydrochloric acid. The name that it's called depends on its state. HCl is called hydrogen chloride when in a gas or pure liquid state. It's only referred to as hydrochloric acid when it's dissolved in water, causing the H+ and Cl- ions to break apart. One subgroup you should know are oxoacids. These are acids that contain hydrogen, obviously, another element, and oxygen in that order. An example is chloric acid, written HClO3. Now, here's where it gets tricky. There are certain changes you have to make to the names depending on how many oxygen atoms there are. The original, or normal state of chloric acid is HClO3. If there's an extra oxygen atom making it HClO4, the prefix per is added to it, making it perchloric acid. If an oxygen atom is removed, the suffix is changed from "ic" to "us" at the end. So chloric acid, when it loses an oxygen, is called chlorous acid. Finally, if there's two less oxygen atoms, the prefix hypo is added and the ending is changed to "us." That means if chloric acid loses two of its oxygen atoms, it becomes hypochlorous acid. The final thing we'll go over today are oxoanions. These are anions of oxoacids. I know it seems confusing, but let me explain. Some acids have anion groups within them. For example, in HClO3, ClO3 is actually an anion group of its own. Let's compare the oxoacids and oxoanions that contain chlorine. HClO3 is called chloric acid, so its anion is called chlorate. HClO4 is called perchloric acid, so the anion name will just be perchlorate. HClO2 is called chlorous acid. That means the anion is called chlorite. And HClO is just called hypochlorous acid, so its anion is called hypochlorite. Let's review. An acid is a substance that contains hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. That means its formula has at least one hydrogen atom and an anion. A subgroup of acids are oxoacids. These are acids that also contain an oxygen atom. There are certain naming rules based on how many oxygen atoms are in the oxacid that you really just have to memorize. Acids containing anions with the ending "ide" can be referred to by another name with the prefix hydro and the ending changed to "ic." But it depends on the state of the acid. Finally, there are oxoanions, which are anion groups within oxoacids. These anions have rules in how they are named, just like with oxoacids. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos every week.